This is my monkey Duffy. I found him at Sidewalk Steam Bath, yeah.
Ah, here we go again. Here's the thing about Shan. Shan is a professional lawyer.
Oh, really?
He's talking about what we do now.
These days,
Just spill up there, dude.
I'm a criminal defense attorney in Portland, Oregon.
This is scary.
Which is funny because most of my friends are troublemakers.
Exactly.
And so I wind up seeing a bunch of them in court. It's my pleasure to help them out and be in a position to defend them. And it's an honor and a thrill. And
we need more like you.
Exactly, and it's been fucking fantastic playing with these guys again.
Yes.
You know, tonight's the first night. Next month actually is 20 years since I left the band and this lineup did a gig. So it's a fucking thrill. San Francisco's great. We've always had a great time down here. Bay Area Thrashers are fucking incredible. They're killer. Fucking cheers to all you guys, man. Fuck yeah.
Right on. He's got a Woody right now. He's look at him. What was the synthesis of this coming back together? Who called who? How did it happen?
We've been emailing back and forth for a long time. I think just because of now we have the opportunity and time to reconvene. I think metal has really come full circle in America.
Right?
You know, in Europe and across the seas, metal has always been there, but I think the Americans have kindly. Metal's super popular, you know?
Look at that jacket. Yes, look at that.
I should have taken it down in the first place.
Yeah. That's cool.
Let's tangle ourselves up all over the stage.
We're just doing the Wehrmacht thing. It's as heavy as ever. It's on. It's really
So how do you find adjusting to playing the different kinds of music? Because I know you also do Everclear. So doing that type of music and then going back to playing the blast beat, but you're basically an originator.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I love to play music. All music is just fun to me. For the record, I was fired from Everclear. Of that, I'm very proud of.
It's going to happen.
But nonetheless, Wehrmacht is the main band right now. About the Wehrmacht reunion is I started out a metalhead and you come back to what is in your blood, and that's metal, and that's what's made this Wehrmacht thing so fun, is the kind of the real hardcore stuff, and it's flattering that people recognize the blast thing, and so it's all good.
Yeah, I mean, well, you did put out 2 iconic records with very identifiable covers. Shark Attack, of course, and Wehrmacht. Come on, that's a great cover with the tank and the. Who came up with that?
We likened ourselves to like a heavy metal frat. We were at that day and age in the '80s. A lot of the bands were very satanic.
Yeah.
And which we had no problem with. Slayer and Destruction were some of our early influences. But we were 16, 15 years old. We were riding skateboards. We were having scraps with kids at shows. So we kind of naturally gravitated to like the lyrics of something like Suicidal Tendencies. And folk crossover, you know, really kind of blended. So when we came about, we were having fun, and it was hard for us to, you know, sing about the dark pagan, you know, wastelands and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love black metal and whatnot, but long story short, it was just kind of, we were in the beginning of the kids that we utilized a lot of the riffs and the playing style of metal, maybe more of a punk rock or that kind of approach. You know, we were into RKL, DRI, Suicidal.
Yeah.
We were also into Raw Power and Destruction and Slayer. And we just played the kind of music that we thought we would like to listen to. We did a bunch of tours. They released a couple records. We did a couple tours over in Europe and whatnot. I went and the band started to kind of go in some different directions. At that time, I went and did a record with Cryptic Slaughter, who was kind of along the same lines as Wehrmacht, as you know, pioneers of blast beats and whatnot. I also had a band called Sweaty Nippples. It was kind of a punk rock, kind of funk thing. Very chili pepper-esque of the time, and we did that. And our singer Tito, at that time, he went and did Spastic Blur.
Here's the thing, I don't have any regrets because out of all that, so much pop, like I'm glad in a sense that he did Everclear and he went to Woodstock and all this shit.
Yeah.
When he did all that, I ended up fucking DJing for Pamela Anderson and all this other shit. So that actually, that's just, if in a sense, if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have done that shit. So there's a reason and a purpose.
It's a good experience.
For all that,
It makes... It's tighter than we were, it's heavier, and it's at times it's faster, and we're just, you know, and this isn't just a one-off reunion. We're looking at, you know,
You're going to carry it forward. You're going to carry it forward.
Europe's already,
Nice.
we're looking at Europe right now too, so
That's the place to go.
we're sorting things out.
That's good.
That's all I'll say.
All right,
We're sorting things
that
out.
was going to be my next question. So this will continue forward.
For sure.
New material?
New material for sure. We got to do. I mean,
yeah, we've written a few songs.
Yeah.
And I think the immediate burner, what we've talked about, is doing an EP or an LP of influential covers.
Yeah.
As they've inspired us early on, and maybe some weird ones, maybe a couple unreleased tracks, this or that, and then work on some of the newer material.
Love Brian and everybody else like a brother, but again, things happen for a reason. We all did our own little thing, but I think if it wasn't for some of that shit, certain things wouldn't have happened. So I'm not gonna like go, oh well, I'm not gonna dwell on the past. There's no reason to dwell on the past because you can't change the past. Right. We're here, we have to live now. That's what it is. There's a live version of E on there, which was from our very first show we ever did in Portland. Yeah, exactly. He knows it.
I'm a fucking Wehrmacht fan.
Oh yeah,
Big time.
I remember, like I said, I remember that album cover especially.
6 2/3.
Is that an original crew, like the one from the 80s?
No, I saw it a couple nights ago. Oh, shit.
There we go.
They're still, but that's so cool. They're still stuck.
I love these, man.
Tell the kids where they can go to find out more about
The MySpace, man. HTTP myspace.com/Wehrmacht band. Yeah.
Wehrmacht band.
And it's
Which I
totally
went to
current.
today, and it was very.
It's totally current. There's a 22-song free download, including 2 songs off ViceScript. ViceScript was very scarce. We didn't put out very many copies, so it's advantageous for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah.